Hi everyone and welcome to Studio de Sol. My name is Lina and in today's video I'm going to show you how I made this pair of earrings using the seashells and the transfer nail foil. Here's everything that I'm going to be using in today's video. I'm going to be using some scraps of the polymer clay. I have some of like light blue translucent clay. Also, I'm going to be using the seashells that are for the nail art. I'm also going to link it down below so you can check it out, as well as the transfer foil also for the nails. And I'm starting with preparing and conditioning my clay. I want to mix the colors a little bit more together, so I'm just chopping and mixing the colors. Then after that, I'm running the clay through the pasta machine, flattening it on maybe 3rd or 4th level of thickness. And as you can see, I didn't mix all the way through, so I have some different colors of the clay there. After that, I'm adding a little bit of the liquid polymer clay on top and spreading it really well. I'm doing that to create just a little bit of the stickiness on the surface of the clay because I'm going to be using that transfer foil. Sometimes it's transferring pretty well without additional stickiness to the clay, sometimes it's not, so just being secure and adding a little bit extra. Then using the cutters, I'm stamping them on the clay so I know the shape and size of the shapes I'm gonna be doing for the earrings. For these earrings, I'm going with 3 different sizes of the cutters. I'm stamping them on. Then I'm cutting off the small piece of the transfer foil. I'm applying the tape on top of the clay, and then with very sharp and fast movements I'm removing it, and you can see it transfers some of the pattern to the clay. I'm doing that with all of the details that I pre-stamped already. And after that, I started using the seashells and kind of just like filling in the blanks where the foil wasn't transferred. I'm also pressing the shells a little bit onto the clay so it's getting stuck to it. And also, as you can see, I'm not filling in the entire surface of the details with the shells because I'm gonna be adding on the resin later on, and I think just a little bit of the shells is gonna work for me. After that, I'm going over and cutting out the shapes with the same cutters that I was stamping. Then I'm removing the details from the surface of the table and baking them. Here's how they look before baking and right after. As you can see, the shine of the transfer foil went away a little bit, but whenever I'm gonna apply the resin, it's gonna restore it, but not all the way in. I noticed that some of the transfer foils behaving differently after the baking. Sometimes it's very shiny as before the baking, and sometimes they getting pretty dull after the baking. After the baking, I'm sanding and adding the holes to the earrings. And after that, I'm mixing a little bit of the epoxy resin and adding some of the glitter to it. I'm adding on the purple and yellow color. They are very transparent, so I'm adding a good amount of it. After that, I'm leaving the resin to cure for 24 hours, adding on the stud bases and jump rings, and here's my final result. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we see each other in the next video.